So we back with another video. Today we got y'all boys with an updated jump shot video going over the best jump shots for guards, bigs, swings, all the above. So pretty much any build in the game. We're gonna be going over underrated jump shots. We're gonna be going over the best jump shots, low 3-point rating jump shots, everything you need and more, whether it's current gen or next gen related. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is like the video. I will be doing a video very soon going over strictly the best swing animation. So if you guys do want that, make sure to like. I already told y'all I gotta rank all the pass styles. If you guys want that, drop a like. There's a lot of stuff I gotta give y'all boys. Even at this point in the game is in a real rough spot right now, but it is what it is. But yeah, if all I ask y'all boys to do to show the support, like the video, make sure to subscribe if you're new. Without further ado though, no more talk. Let's hop into it. Alright, so first things first, when it comes to the jump shots in the game, we gotta go from guards, swings, to bigs. There should be timestamps for whatever type of build you're trying to look for. But first things first, we're gonna go with like the guards that's like 6'4" and under. So when it comes to the best jump shot in the game for pretty much any build, not even just guards, I would say it's Stephen Curry. So if you have like a pure sharp, all you want to do is just be able to shoot. Steph Curry is the best jump shot in the game. Now on next gen, you have to deal with the timings changing a lot more. So I don't really think Steph Curry is the best one overall. It depends on your 3-point rating. If your 3-point rating is high, it doesn't change as much with Stephen Curry. But so I like using it on my pure sharp. This is my pure sharp build, so I do use Stephen Curry. But if I was to use any other jump shot for like quick stops and just not to change my jump shot too much, I think Kevin Porter is the jump shot I like the most entirely when it comes to if I'm on an actual small guard build. Like if I'm on my 6'1", I'm gonna use KPJ. If I'm on my pure sharp, I'm gonna use Steph Curry. It just is what it is, and it's just that simple. Now, when it comes to other jump shots that you can actually use, this is what I always tell y'all. When it comes to releases, bases, if you just want to look for something underrated, just think of a player in the league that can shoot. You can use that jump shot. So when it comes to players like Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, Darius Garland, Trae Young, all those jump shots and bases have really good stats, and they're really decent when it comes to green windows. So you can use all those. The only thing is some of those are just gonna be a little too slow and stuff like that. So that's why I don't always recommend them. But if you want like something underrated, you can definitely go with one of those. Now, when it comes to the most popular jump shot in the game, it's definitely LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is the most popular jump shot in the game, even at this point in the game, because you cannot just use it on smalls, but you can use it on wings or swings. So it's gonna be a lot more build like crossover where you can use it on this build and you can use it on that build. So yeah. Now I'm gonna put on KPJ because that's what I'm favoring. Now when it comes to releases, I think the best release in the game is Oscar. They did patch it or nerf it a little bit. I still think it's the best one in the game. I like it because it has the speed and the attributes. Some people in the comments was going crazy talking about it doesn't have the best speed, but that's really kind of subjective. That's on you, what you think. And also people may have even found faster ones. That's just my favorite fast release. Now when it comes to releases that actually are good, again, you can use pretty much any NBA player that you feel like can shoot. You can even use releases like Steve Kerr, Steve Nash, Allen Iverson, Matt Thomas is a really underrated one, but my favorite one to go with alongside Oscar is definitely, again, Stephen Curry. That's just what I say. Now when it comes to release speed, I'm gonna go max speed. One thing, real quick fun fact, when it comes to these different builds, the under 6'5" builds have the most release speed. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 differences. So this is like very slow, this is slow, normal, quick, very quick. So if you like ever made a creative player and you've seen all those different speeds, the only one that has those 5 different speeds on it is the small guards build. So the small guard builds actually do have the ability to be faster jump shots than pretty much any build in the game. When it comes to the animation blending, you're going to pretty much go more towards whatever is your favorite release. My favorite one is Oscar. So say for instance, if you feel like Stephen Curry is a better release, you would put Stephen Curry in where I have Oscar Robertson. If you want to still use Oscar Robertson, you would just put Stephen Curry. But if you don't want to use Oscar Robertson, you can put something else. It's just that simple. But I like Oscar Robertson. I'm going to blend it more towards Oscar, and I'm going to go 75-25. The releases, our blendings I do go is 85-15, 75-25, 60-40, and 50-50. And I'll always blend it towards the one I rather like. Now, when it comes to a lot of different things on this stuff, I've done a video going over shot attributes. I went over shot release time, and the one I do use is early. I I do think like if you are a fader and stuff like that, you can go with a slower one. For comp situations, I can see people using very early because it is a little bit faster flick of the wrist and stuff like that, and all the shot release time it does is change like the wrist speed and how fast you flick your wrist. But all that is in a different video. I will try to put that in the comments, or in the comments, not the comments, but the description below. If I don't remember to do so, remind me in the comments down below. But yeah, that's pretty much the best jump shots for the guards. All right, so next is gonna be the swings. Now when it comes to the swings, the best jump shots in the game for y'all, it's very, very simple, and I've went over this time and time again. Now, when it comes to the low 3-point rated jump shot, I didn't have one for the smalls, but for the swings, for sure, the default swing is the best one in the game for low 3-point rating builds. It's actually arguably one of the better jump shots in the game for spot ups as well. This is the jump shot I use on my No Money Spent, which I haven't played on in a couple when it comes to streaming wise, so I need to get to that. But definitely 100% the one I would definitely recommend for people that's grinding their builds, trying to get it up from the ground up. If you want a jump shot that you, or a base that you can use off the rip, default swing, you don't even really got to change it. You don't even got to even use it as a custom jump shot. You can just use default swing. It's really, really good. Now, when it comes to the actual best jump shots in the game, let's go ahead and get it out the way. LaMelo Ball, most popular jump shot. I personally don't favor it. People be like, you can't just say you don't favor. It's just personally for me, I don't like it. It's just very inconsistent for me. It's popular for a reason though, so a lot of people love it. They put it on their sharps, they put it on their locks, they put it on their spot ups, they put it on their guard builds, they swings, they put it on pretty much a lot of different builds, whether it's 6'9" or anything under that. Pretty much any build that is possible to put on, they put it on. I'm personally just not a big LaMelo Ball, but it is popular for a reason, so if you want to test that for yourself, go ahead. That's just what I'm saying. Now, when it comes to the actual jump shots, I personally recommend. My favorite one in the game, hands down, for the swings, is easily Kyle Kuzma. Now, my personal favorite one in the game is probably as well Kyle Kuzma. Where's the case? Do I just not know my ABCs? Like, what's going on? But yeah, Kyle Kuzma, definitely my favorite base in the game. Now, if I'm going with an alternative to Kyle Kuzma, I would definitely have to say Taurean Prince is the best alternative in the game. Now, the only reason I would ever not use Kyle Kuzma is because after like season 2 or season, like midway season 3, it's like the jump shot changes was so egregious, bro. Like, it got bad after a while. Like, it was actually ridiculous. Like, it got so bad with Kuzma, so I had to start using other stuff. And Taurean Prince is one of the most consistent jump shots in the game when it comes to not changing your timing. The only thing is it's a little bit slower, but it's still fast enough to get it off. And it's like one of the higher like jumping jump shots in the game as well. So yeah, Taurean Prince is another one I would highly, highly recommend. Now, another one that I low-key was kind of on the wave of like LaMelo Ball, where I didn't really mess with it, but it was pretty popular, O'Shea Brissett. Now, O'Shea Brissett is a jump shot that you can also say is one of the most popular because you can use it on swings and bigs. Now, the reason why I've started messing with O'Shea Brissett, I started playing my team. It is a fact. So O'Shea Brissett, I definitely would recommend. O'Shea Brissett is one of the better bases in the game. I used to not like it that much, but after having to force myself to learn it on my team with all the people that have O'Shea Brissett, I had to start messing with it. So yeah, O'Shea Brissett is another one I would definitely recommend. Now, when it comes to the underrated ones, I would say same thing with the guards. Any person you can think of that can shoot, gonna have a pretty decent jump shot, from the Ray Allens to I'm gonna be honest, Devin Booker is a really underrated. Kobe Bryant's, the Vince Carter's, the Tracy McGrady. It's a lot of decent ones. I think Kevin Durant is good, but it's just a little too slow. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is one of my favorite ones in the game for a spot up. I used to love Bielitsa, but they destroyed that jump shot to me, so I can't use it. Even some people like this Jimmy Butler, I can't get behind it though. Even as a Heat fan, he like does a fadeaway every single time. I can't get behind that. It's just not possible for me. It's just that simple. Now, I'm gonna go back to Kyle Kuzma and go over the releases. Now, for the releases, you can do the same thing. Just think of people that could shoot, and you should be straight. Now, I'm gonna go with Oscar Robertson again. It's just perfect. I already went over this for the guards, but I'll say it again since some people may not even look at that. But Oscar Robertson is just a perfect blend of having great attributes and speed, and that's really a big important thing for me. I need my jump shot to be fast. Now, when it comes to release 2 to go alongside that, it's only 3 you really need to worry about. You got Larry Bird, which is probably the best one in the game for Kyle Kuzma base. So if you're pairing something with Oscar, Larry Bird is a really, really good one. But also the other one, I call it double T, because it's either gonna be Klay Thompson or Jason Tatum. So we're gonna show you Tatum first. Tatum is a really decent one that you can go alongside, but I definitely like Thompson a little bit more. Oh yeah, Klay Thompson. So we're gonna max this one out. Okay, so for the release speed, I showed y'all this on the guards. So you had 5 on the guards. So let's show you guys on the swing. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4 different speeds, so it just takes one off. So I'm guessing they took off very quick, so you only get max to quick release speed. But release blending, you're gonna go, or animation blending, you're gonna go 75-25. And I went over the blendings I usually go, either go 85-15, 75-25, 60-40, or 50-50. And you always blend your animation blending towards whatever release you rather like which one you think is better. So whether you like using your better release as your release 2 or better release as your release 1, I like using my better release as my release 1. That's really dependent on you. It just feels natural for me. I don't know why. But yeah, that's just what I would say. And also when it comes to shot timing and stuff like that, I use early, but you can use whatever you want to use. I think very late is really good for like if you want to fade. And I also think that very early is really good for comp settings if you just want to get your shots off faster. It's just that simple. So yeah, that's the jump shots I would definitely recommend for the swings. And all right, last but not least, the bigs. Now this is gonna be bigs, it's pretty much 6'10" and up. I don't know if I went over the swings, but you kind of understand what the swings are at this point in the video. But yeah, let's just hop into it. So when it comes to the bigs, I don't really think there's really too many crazy low 3-point rating jump shots. I think the best one is going to be the same as the best low 3-point rating jump shot, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just hop into it. So when it comes to the best bases in the game for big men, I think the best one in the game hands down is Shooting. Now the only reason I usually didn't really mess with it because I personally didn't like it. I had to force myself to actually start liking it once I started playing my team, because it's a lot of the best cars that have that base. So yeah, Shooting, I'm on the game. I'm on the bandwagon now. Yeah, I would definitely say it's the best base in the game. It has the perfect blend of speed and just ability to green. It's just that simple, and it's really good in a lot of situations, whether you're a spot up or somebody that like a big that want to create for yourself. It's really good. So yeah, Shooting, definitely something I would recommend. Now when it comes to other bases, I think Be Elisa was one I always used to recommend, but I can't recommend it no more. But Chris Bosh is, I always say this is one that I always see people use if they use it. Really consistent with them. And then we got Kevin Durant, which is also another one that's really consistent for a lot of people. Now LaMarcus Aldridge, ever since it was added, I've always wanted to like see somebody use it. I've never really seen somebody be crazy with it. I tested it out a little bit. I really wouldn't recommend it. It's a little bit faster, but it doesn't really, it reminds me kind of like if you've used James Harden, where how he doesn't really get off the ground, but it's kind of fast. That's kind of what it reminds me of LaMarcus Aldridge, where it's kind of so different from how it used to be, where he used to get off the ground the craziest in the entire game, and it was one of the fastest, where it pretty much isn't really that crazy on speed, but it is like pretty decent. So yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is another one, but the one I would definitely recommend for bigs is going to have to be Brissett. Like Brissett just has to be the one that you use. Now, when it comes to releases, you actually got a lot of releases. Now, the fast one is definitely Kelly Olynyk, but we're not even going to waste our time with that. We're just going to go over the best releases in the game. The same thing as what I was saying with the guards and the swings. Just think of bigs that can shoot, and you should be straight. So my favorite releases in the game is definitely Tim Duncan. You can still use Larry Bird, so that's also another release you could use. But Tim Duncan, Kevin Love, Larry Bird, and Dirk Nowitzki. Now, those are releases I would use. I'm gonna go Tim Duncan though and Dirk Nowitzki. I think Dirk Nowitzki is like the closest thing that you can get to like having that Oscar Robertson release that you get from the guards and the swings. So that's the one I like to use. But yeah, I'm gonna blend it more towards Dirk. I like just like having Dirk as the secondary release. I don't like having it as the first release. It just doesn't seem right. I've never done that, but it was 2K19 and on and stuff like that. I've just never used Dirk as like one of the main releases whenever I have used Dirk. So I'm gonna definitely say Dirk is definitely a secondary release for me. But yeah, again, you can use any of these blendings. Now, when I'm on a big, to be honest, I don't use 75-25. I don't use 85-15. I just use either 60-40 or 50-50. So let me keep it true to what I usually do. I usually do it like this to have it blended a little bit more fine and directly more towards what the jump shot really is. And yeah, that's pretty much the jump shots I would definitely recommend for the bigs. I think the bigs kind of get the least content out of all of them, but I guess y'all really are more like post scores anyway. Y'all don't really be dribbling, and then some stretches they be like spot ups anyway, so they don't really be dribbling either. But even just the jump shots and releases, y'all kind of get the least content out of all three types of builds. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. If you guys want more videos like this, just make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe if you're new, make sure to turn on notifications, be the first to all the videos. I've been trying to go crazy for y'all. Y'all been showing a lot of support, but it was a testing VC video. I need to do a testing badge glitch video, so if you guys got any glitch videos that y'all think have worked, link them down to me in the comments down below, and I got y'all. I will make sure to put those in the next testing badge glitch video. The pass style, ranking every pass style will be coming soon. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff coming soon, so just make sure to stay in tune. I appreciate all y'all boys. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. I did it, man. So I was checking my analytics. Even with 100K, we still have 80% of you guys not subscribed. I don't know what else I gotta do. Now, if you guys want to get more in touch with me, you can join the Discord. But how you watching my videos and not subscribe? Subscribe. It's that simple.
I came in by I did painting and hot in my pocket. Got a bad bitch outside, she tryna drop it. Got an F in my mouth.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!